Welcome back, archers. Today we have a little review of the new PMZ Takedown Recurve set. They sent it to me and asked if I want to review it, and I said of course. First of all, you always get this really nice bag. You have handles and you have even a shoulder strap, so you always can carry your stuff really nice. Let's check what is inside. You get, first of all, this nice riser here. Look at this one. I can show you a few specifications. I put the screenshots from the Amazon page in it. And you see that one looks really nice with some felt here and everything you could possibly ask for. Nice. Then the riser. Then I saw you can have the limbs in two colors, in black and in, oh, look at this, in kind of like bamboo color or wood color or something. They look really awesome. And here at the screenshot you see how they are made up with different layers, what have you. Nice. You can have this bow from 20 to 60 pounds, I think. A second. Let me check what we have. So, it's a PMZ Flame C8 recurve bow and arrow set for youth adults, 60-inch wooden takedown traditional hunting bow with 6-piece arrows for intermediate practice competition, 20 to 60 pounds. For now, right hand only. So 25 to 60 pounds in 5 pounds increments. And what you get is the bow. Then you get a string. There is already a knocking point on it, and you get the felt patches or fur for the shelf. Then you get, of course, your protective measuring stuff, measurements, protections. This is first off a nice tab you get with it. Then you get a bow stringer with it, which is always good, and of course you get one of these nice, and it's actually a really nice material, so it's nothing cheapish here. It's still polyurethane, I think, but it's really nice. So that's what you get. Then you get a little box with, and that was kind of like interesting. You have your normal screws, for your recurve here, zack, zack, and a Allen key. Just in case you don't like this, they included, now look at these nice knobs with some deer horn, what have you. They look really cool. So you don't need tools, you can screw these ones in, and this is what we are going to do, because who want to take an Allen key, right? Exactly. So now let's check. That's all in the box, but the set is not ready. In the set you get 6, oh, I open it properly. Now it's open. Nicely packed, 6 arrows. I think they're again a little heavy, but this is what they do. So you get here a nice cresting, a nice 2-colored fletch in black and white. This nice cresting, and here you get a little piece of my beloved heat shrink tube, a nice black normal standard knock, nice shaft, and a whatever 100 grain tip. Well, we will measure it in a second. There's unfortunately nothing written on it, so totally nothing. So I might bring my spine tester then and test the spine, but on the other side, it's a starter set, you don't want to overdo it. So we get 6 nice arrows. I said nicely packed, but I will shoot 3 of them because I always shoot 3, as you know by now. Nicely made. So the set price, I don't know yet. They didn't tell me. If I know it, I will write it here, or I will write it in the video description. And there will be in the release even a bonus voucher time, whatever, that you save some money. So this is what you all get. Now, what do we need? First of all, shall we check them? We will check the arrow first, huh? So the arrows are long. They look like 30 inches. Yeah, I don't want to say that I know everything, but 30 inches plus a little bit to the bottom of the nock, then you're at 30.5, almost 33/4. Fine by me. The max draw length of the bow is different on the drawing. It's not 28 inches. In the description it's 32, but I guess it's a nice 30-inch draw, and they feel like 500 spine. Way heavy. 550, 548, 548, so 550 grain, which is, in my opinion, quite a lot. And let's see what we get. String, I don't know the material now, but most probably, I don't know. If it's written there somewhere, I will show you. So now I'll show you how I would set this bow up, because the knocking point was not on yet, so you really need to put your knocking point on yourself later. But as you see, mine it's a nice string, has the ends with a serving, so there is not much stretching going on. That's nice made. Quite some strands here and quite waxed. Shall I count? I don't count them, I don't care. Nice long center serving, and again the other loop has a nice serving too. Then you always have a shorter and the longer part. You know that the longer part is the bottom part. We know that all. Good. Knocking point I put back in the box that I don't lose it. So now, of course, you take some whatever wipe that you make this now clean here, right? So question is which one first? I would put this one first, but I don't know. It's not that I set up recurve bows every day, so I don't know if you put the side part first or the bottom part. I put the bottom part first. It's some fur even, so it's nice. So you put this alongside here. Nice and gentle. Oi, it's not so easy for me. I don't see shit here. So look at you. Zack, zack. You might want to test it before, if it fits. If it doesn't fit, you might want to cut a little. Okay, fine. The things I do. So we cut this a little off here, no? It's a bit too long for my bow. Whoop, so. No, it's not a nice cut. So we have this nice on. Of course, you could put now, if you want, underneath a little matchstick or a toothpick, then you have a small bump here, and then the arrow doesn't glide alongside the whole thing, but you know it better than me. And a full set is always nice for a beginner, so you get this complete set, you don't have to worry about anything, you just need a target, and then you're ready to go. Or you go somewhere to a club or something, then they have targets for you, and this one we place there kind of like in the middle. I would do it like this. So see, now we have this on, looking good. Now we check which one is the bottom and which one is the top limb. That's now the big question. There's a writing on it, you see that? Oops, you see the writing here. So this one is then the bottom limb. This is the riser. This is the bottom limb. And now we put this nice deer thingies on here. They look quite fancy and give this thing a whole new character, kind of like. And we screw, and we screw. And see, nice, you can tighten them nicely, open them. A pretty cool idea. I mean, it's a matter of taste if you like the design. If you don't like it, use the normal screws, it's no problem. But I pretend to like it now. So in the guiding pins, let me be your guiding pin. PMZ, well-known bow manufacturer. They make a lot of nice stuff. I said the limbs, I showed you how they are made of. What I think personally is that the nocks here are quite massive, so they are a little overdone in my opinion. And look at this, they are quite quite substantial here. So this could be a little thinner, a little smaller, in my opinion. Sodala, now we have the bow. Looking good, everything so far. And I like this color combination. It's maybe not really matching, but it's okay. You have this reddish brown here, and then you have this whatever bamboo color here. But the bow looks, with these nibbles, nipple to play, guys. Just joking. And with these nice 3 arrows and with the string, and now we tidy up here and then we shoot a few arrows with it indoors. And if the weather gets any time better, I will shoot it bow outdoors. And because I usually don't do this, but today I use the stringer because it's there, so why not? Nice string. On one side you get the pouchy part, and on the other side the slidey part. So we put this on the bottom part. The top part of the string is already over the limb because the loop is a little bigger. We can do that. So now we get the stringer. Practice that, okay? Put the bottom part here, the hoodie on. So this one is already safe and secure. Doesn't go anywhere anymore. The string is on the limb. So now I can step on it here. Zack, zack. Now I just put this one a little over here, that it grabs a bit more outside. And now I just lift the bow until this one here grabs and doesn't slide anymore. Zack, zack. See that? And now I can put the string in here with no problem until it sits nicely, and then I go slowly back again. And we got a strong bow. Hurrah, hurrah. Took me a while, but always use your stringer because you avoid twisting your bow. And the bow is directly straight and the brace head is looking good, but we get to this in a second. Never forget your coffee. In my nice Japanese pot. So, of course today we do the full-fledged thingy. So we put this one on here. Madonna. That you know how this all works, yeah? No? You need to fiddle this through. Oh, no, you know what? I don't. You know how to put this on. I really don't do that. So, and we have the things bumps here. So, I don't know now the brace side. Oh, look what you do with your middle finger. You put your middle finger through here. You can tighten this up. Sure. See? Now your tab is nice and secure. And it does the job, no? Genau. So, now let's see the bow. Brace side, I guess it's fine, could be a little more, but we need to shoot first a few times anyway to get the string settled. Bow is straight. Let's check again. Straight, yes. So, let's see. It's a 35 pound at 28 and is supposed to do maybe, oh, nice. So here is not much going on, but here you feel then more. So 32 I'm not seeing, but a nice 30-inch draw, but 28 really nice. Should we check what I have on my draw length? My draw length will be here. 34.38, so 35 pounds, just fine. Tab is back. The nice arrows. Oh, I want it to load on the right side. So, of course, after a few shots, you will set your knocking point, and you know, with the recurve, you always set it a little higher too. Like, oh, I think this tab is a little. It's working for the beginning, I guess. Let's see. No. You need to hold the bow differently. Everything is different today. Holla, this was a little too low knocked. Arrow jumped a bit outside of the waist, so a bit higher most probably then. So you really need a knocking point for this one. Still a bit too high? Or is my knocking point already too high? It's a little lower. So knocking point is really crucial then. I put in the center an old knock. I shot it now. So, draw experience of this bow is nice. So here is a little, but here it starts then building up, and then it gets really at the end here. So for a recurve is quite a upwards draw curve, but it doesn't feel bad, and maybe it gets a little better after a few shots. But this bow is nice, shoots nice, so nothing to complain so far. I just think these arrows with, what did we have? They are a little too heavy for a bow like this. But as a beginner, you want to start with maybe a little heavy arrows. But I would take more lightweight ones. Nice. So with these heavy arrows, it's of course not the fastest, but you realize that by now. Nice. So it depends on the price, but I think it's around 200 euros if I'm not mistaken. Nice. Oh, wait a second. Feels good, so the handle is not too big, not too heavy. And it's nice here, so the hand rests nicely here. You have this part here which is nice, nothing edgy, so it feels really good. You have the bow nice in your hand. Now here against the root of your thumb. And this bow has some power in it. I like. Let's see what the speed does. Because without a speed test, my reviews are purely objective. All my reviews since in the beginning are purely objective, if I do a speed test or not. So, Crony setup. These arrows are way too heavy, 35-pound bow and 500, what did we have, grain arrows. It might not give any reasonable speed here. 127. In my 28-inch draw 130. I draw a little more. 127, so 130 foot per second with these heavy arrows. Let's compare with some 305 grain or something. They are. So. Yep, 163. Now we're getting there, see? So you need a bit more lightweight arrows. 175. Now it's a speed, yes sir. This is how I like it. I draw a bit more. 177. So 305 grain or something. So you're at 9 grain per pound. This bow can easily handle them. So it's nice for the beginning, but these arrows are way too heavy. So you can start with them, they will not break directly or something, but they are just unwieldy. And then you get more lightweight arrows with it. Would be my suggestion, but of course you can shoot the heavy ones, it's not a problem. And as expected, the tips are already 100 grain, so these arrows are a little heavy, PMZ. But of course you want to keep it safe, shoot more heavy arrows, it's fine, but you don't get any speed out of this one. But now first I broke my center shot knock and now I pushed it in. So, but it's very precise. So where you point, the arrow really goes. So it's with these bows it's always like cheating. But with the more lightweight arrows, I like it a bit more. They fly even more straight. They just work. So it's nice that there are a few arrows with it, with the set. But then I would really, after I shoot a while, get a few more lightweight arrows. This is group. So this bow is nice. I think the brace height is now a little low, so you could change that a bit. But on the other side, this bow's max draw 28, 29. So and then it starts stacking. So 30 inches is fine most probably, but then it gets already beyond the efficiency of the bow. But for the rest and for the price, It's a very nice bow, so you can't complain. Look, this nice part here. And you have this nice big PMZ logo there. And these ones, so I don't use another stringer, because I know what I'm doing. You always use your stringer. So, and you see where we are here. With the reflex, it's just a little bit over the grip. And then when you're ready, you just, that's pretty cool. So you don't need anything, even if you have gloves or wet fingers or something. These horny screws, they are really cool. So this one, optics is one thing, but compared to these 3-folded wing nuts you normally have, this one feels really nice because you get a nice grip on it no matter how you hold it. It's really nice. And see, I really tightened it very hard and you just tuck, and then it's open again. So this is a very good idea. PMZ, I like this one. And I guess they are durable enough, so you don't have to. Yeah, there's metal inside. See, so there's metal, and then you have this knob here, and this, I'm not sure if it's real, but it's cool. It does a job. It looks a little weird, but it's really, you don't have to worry here. You don't need to take your Allen key or have this plastic where your fingers hurt. This one you really can grab, it's almost soft, and you get a lot of purchase. You can really tighten it good down. And when you open it, it's easy peasy. So this one, very good idea. I like that. So, and once you're done, see, this is all you have to carry. You can put it back in your, bag. This bag has a separator in the middle. So you can put the limbs on one side and the handle on the other. And all the small stuff with it. Unfortunately, there is no outside pouch for something for the small items, so you have to put everything inside there. But it's okay. The arrows on the other side. But then you might want to wrap something around your bow, but they came with bubble wrap because you will scratch everything up then. But you could put the arrows in there. I would not do this because it will ruin your fletching and everything, so. Get a little tube, you know, one of these, which I don't have here now. But it's nice, see? Zack. Zack, you have everything in it. And you can adjust this one, make it a little longer. Look at you. Like me in the early times in Malta on my bike. Pretty cool. So, oops, see, I like this one. So, it's a nice material. It's surely a little weather resistant. It's not waterproof or something. The zippers are not, so don't drive in the pouring rain or use it there and expect that the content stays dry. And for the rest, I like. I said when I know the price, I will put it in the video description, and the link to the Amazon shop will be in the video description, and you can go check this one out. It's a really nice one. The arrows that come with it, they're a little too heavy for my taste, but of course for a beginner, for practice, it's totally fine, so it's fine. But you know, get a set 6 or 12 more lightweight carbon arrows, and they fly way nicer, way faster, and you have fun with it. For the handle is really nice. Riser feels very good, so the length of the riser, but you see it in the description. Everything, I don't have to repeat myself. Very nice done. So, thank you very much, PMZ, for sending this beautiful bow to me. What I really like is that the limbs are not black or white, that they are in this nice wood color. Really nice. And everything here, well crafted, nothing to complain. The only thing is, the tips are from my taste a little too big, a bit too massive. I mean, look at this, it's a 35-pound bow, and this is like thicker than my finger, but safety first, I understand that. Everything in the bag, and now you can go rock and roll, have fun with your archery. And of course, always use a stringer, and you can use your tab and your arm guard if you ever shoot the wrong way. Fine by me. Thank you very much, PMZ, for sending this set to me. Very nice. And I thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.